pulled the toilet out, and the horsehair plaster that is in there, we might have to rip out all the plaster here. I pulled down the timber that was joining the two rooms. Everything still seems stable, but we've got different cornice. So we probably have to rip out all of this cornice. I don't know what we do to fix that. But there we've taken out the vanity and the shower base, all the tiles, made big holes. Found that's a little bit disturbing, unfortunately, but there we go. I've just taken out that door, and all the plaster is off everywhere. We've had the electrician come through and just get things sorted out. I've had to pull up the floorboards where it was rotten down there and put in new beams across, and then this piece of timber will be able to go in nicely there. Yeah. Today is the 20th of October. Sounds like Lord of the Rings, doesn't it? And here we are in Rivendell. No, today I've ripped out these floorboards. It's taking me a long time to pull up these nails, the old rusty nails there. This is where the shower base will go in, which I'll show you briefly in a minute. It's in the other room, and it will fit on those bearers, but we've just found out that right there is where the drain goes. So don't know what we're going to do about that. This is still as I showed you the day before, but this is a new thing that Peter Lucas told me about, pan fan. This is going to be, I'll set this up underneath the house with 40mm piping going out through the wall, and then it'll come up and into the back of the toilet, and when we click this switch, the fan will come on and suck pooey smells up and along and outside instead of in the room, which most fans do. So that's the plan. That arrived today. So this is a video to show you what we're up to, but also for me to remember what Jared said yesterday, which was a lot of stuff. This has to be level, so I've got to take this out and make sure the studs underneath, and I've got to add ones to it to make it stronger and make sure it's level before it goes on. He said use a measuring tape here, take photos so that you know how far these things are in, which is good for you, for us to know. I've got to put in a piece of timber under here on this side so that directly underneath here they can fix the upright shower thing. What else? The niche shouldn't go in there, even though it fits. It's probably better to put it in the end. It would be good to put a timber in here for the toilet roll, and again measure it, take a photo of it so that we know. That way it'll go in the right place. Up here we're going to put the metal rungs on so that we can screw the Aquatex straight up into it. I think that might be it. He checked to see that that was level, which it is. That's right. He said cement sheet all the way around, so it's just complete all the way around here. That's fine, we can do that. And I need to notch underneath here. That would be better to notch underneath there and slide this in a little bit under. So hopefully we can do that and then put in a new little stud here to make it a new sort of frame, just to sort of fix that up. It's not square, but that'll be all right. I think that was all. I've just put in these, what do they call them? Things that hold the plaster anyway. So we got some soundproofing through here. I'll probably have to buy another couple of bags of that. And we've fleshed out this a little bit because this is where the tap, the shower comes out, and you need something directly under to screw the things in, so that's good. Also one down there for the toilet. I think that's about it. Bit of an update. And it's been a bit of a struggle, but we've got the ceiling up all the way through. I needed Caleb's help yesterday because I got stuck. No one else was in the house, so I texted Caleb and he helped me. Very calm influence, gave me ideas. And today I've put in the niche, or as they say in America, the niche above the bath, and the niche above the, well, in the shower. And I've got all these numbers on there just so that I know I've taken a photo, and then I know where I can screw the cement sheet when it finally goes in. So this is all not insulation, it's actually soundproofing all the way through, and I need to complete all that through there. And I think that's it, we're getting there. The base of course has been glued down, and now it just feels rock solid. I had to build the frame just over the top of that lip so that the cement sheet comes on this side of it. Anyway, that's an update. I've taken out the plaster through here and packed in with soundproofing. Rebuilt the edge of this. Actually, it's come out a little bit too far. I'm not sure how we're going to fix that. And we've put in a couple of sheets of cement sheet. Yeah. And it has to be just slightly off the ground, and then Sikaflexed across just underneath so that any water can't get up. But that's just the first line of defense, because then we're going to put the whole waterproofing, and we'll take you through that process. This is the other one. I needed help from Caleb actually yesterday because we had to get it up on the wall, and then this is where the flick mixer will be, and I didn't really know what to do there. I'm about to cut out another sheet. So this was all yesterday, actually Thursday. So here we're going to put up one sheet completely over this niche, and I've got the measurements on here to know once it's all on, nailed, I can drill in and cut out this section, and that will make it ready to go. So hopefully by the end of today I'll have that one on and this one on, which I'll need some help because of the pipe that comes out there. Pretty sure I might need help there. And the other thing is I need to use, I've used the nail gun to put fix these to the wall, but I need to put a lot more nails in so that it can handle the weight of big tiles. There you go. So that's a bit of an update. I don't think there's anything more at the moment. Isaac and I lifted in this sheet here. We did both these sheets, and there's the niche, which we just, I've got to trim that around, and then we can put waterproof tape around on the inside of it before we do any of the tiling and things. And this is where the shower comes out, and I've got these crosses here. Don't put nails down there because that's where the pipe goes up, so that makes it good. So that fitted really well. And today I also pulled up that piece of yellow tongue and had to sand off a part of the timbers underneath to make it flat. Then I've put it back on and nail gunned it all down. Nailed it all down with the nail gun, yes, so it's nice and flat and solid feeling, which it wasn't. So that's it for today. Tomorrow, if I get time, I am going to get everything out of here, vacuum, and nail down the cement sheet for the floor, and that way we'll be able to get an exact line along that shower thing to cut with the diamond saw thingo. Yeah, that thing. Yeah. So it's all good. We're getting there. We've now got the cement sheet nailed down, so it feels nice and firm. And I've just cut the lip off this shower recess area. A little bit dodgy, but nothing that, you know, isn't going to be fixed with a little bit of waterproofing and stuff. So now I'm going to put cement sheet over here and around, and then put up plaster. And we have these AquaCheck put in place, and I needed some help yesterday. It was quite frustrating trying to align all these holes and lift it, and there's still a bit of a gap, that's going to be all right. Gap down the bottom, which will, because there's going to be tiles going over, the ceiling's higher than most ceilings, so we decided we're going to put a strip down the bottom because tiles will be over it anyway. And on this side there was just a recessed little bit recessed where the sliding door is behind, so I've put just these spare bits over as a little bit extra soundproofing, and then we'll be able to cover that all over. I've taken the door off, and at some point we'll need a door. Plaster's in here, doors out, plaster's up here, and this was a real pain because this was sticking out. Even though I'd set it exactly level, the wall itself wasn't level. So we rang Gary Townsend on holiday in Queensland, and he said I had to cut through this with a diamond saw and then cut through the timber with the circular saw. And so now I'll just add a little bit of plaster on, and we'll put a little side capping thing, and it will look great. And I've done a bit of a clean-up, which is great. That's heartening. So there's still a few little places that I have to put a little bit of stuff ready along the bottom here, all the way along, because the ceiling's too high. And then, yeah, we've got to get to plastering. So a little bit more. Andrea's done a little bit more in the edge here just to feather it out, as well as up there. Andrea's done a heap of stuff over screw heads and things like that. We don't have to do much underneath here because that'll all be tiles. And now we've got a guy coming who's going to complete the cornices. I bought cornices today. So he's coming Wednesday to finish off all the plastering, put the cornices up, do all the joins in the ceiling, which are those things that are just frustrating to do, hard to get just right. So, and he's going to help us with the waterproofing, and that should just leave us with the tiling, which would be great to get done within a week, which is unlikely. But anyway, I'm about to go to Adelaide. So last night I did the priming, which is this orange stuff that's really rough, which helps the waterproofing to stick and tiles to stick. So wherever there are tiles, we are going to put that, except for the floor. You don't really need it on the floor apparently, because the tiles will stick on the floor, the waterproofing will stick on the floor, it'll be fine. So that's that. Andrea's sanded and undercoated, and Petra's going to do the top coat today. And I just need to put a little bit of cement sheet in there where the toilet will go, just to make sure it's all strong before we put tiles on. And that's as much as we can do. Each of these outlets, we've got Celastic behind it, which means that any water that might drip off won't be able to get in. So that's for all of the, wherever the taps are, wherever there's water potential coming into the building. So that should be good. All right, we have completed this wall with all the little cutouts. And this wall, we've got some tiles ready to go in the niche there. And we are about to complete the bottom row all the way along here, as well as I've already got one cut out here with this little flick mixer. We're going to complete about that, maybe a little bit up here and around here tonight. And then tomorrow, we might put just one row across here on the datum line. There's that timber thing there to get it level. That way tomorrow morning we can take it all out, put in the bottom row across there, and then work our way up. We're hoping to have all the wall tiles done tomorrow so that Andrea can start Saturday on the floor tiles, so that Monday the electricians can come in. We'll see how that goes. And this wall's been painted. Andrea's painted in here. We're going to put a mirror up there. And yes, finally the floor tiles are in. Now, not all of them are stuck down. I've finally cut all the little bits that need to be cut. And I've got masking tape on there so I can number them, and then we've got to pull them all up. We put them down because we don't have much time. The electrician's coming tomorrow, and the guy putting the door on is coming this afternoon. So we thought we'd cut everything, let him put the door on so he knows how high it needs to be. Then when he goes, we'll do another all-nighter. Last night I went to bed at 3:30, got up at 6:15. So it's been some big stuff that we're doing. Andrea's going to be doing some tiles in the niches today, I think. And tomorrow the electricians come, they're going to set everything up, put the mirror on. Then, so that's Tuesday, then Thursday, the plumber's coming back to put everything in. So there you go, update. It's looking good. Put this mirror in. The plumbers have been here for 4 hours. We have the toilet installed with the pan fan, which is great. We've taken the drawers out here because we have to trim them up so that they can fit. I'll be taking the bowl out so that we can put this stuff on the surface. The bath is on silicone, so we can't touch it for 24 hours. And the shower screen is in. And Saturday morning we're going to, in Launceston, get the little gizmo that joins up the top to make it secure. So we're very close to finishing now. Some trim needed here. Behind the door is a cupboard. So there we go, so close. 2 days to go. For Jake and Cass get here. And obviously the mirror is in, and we've got a little riser through there. We've now put the special coating on this bench and it's still dripping, so we're just leaving that. Toilet's all installed. Pretty much the same as yesterday, but we've also got metal brackets there. We've done the Celastic up the sides, and still some bits to go, but tonight Andrea's going to be, I think tonight or early tomorrow morning, going to be cleaning the floor and sealing it so that we can put water on it. So that's great.